Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. This is how you do it. Big, giant, largemouth bass. And oh yes, she's a kisser. Mwah. Hello everybody, welcome to the show. Can you guys make out that rainbow? It hadn't even rained here yet, but this rainbow, look at this. You can see the beginning and the end. I hope you guys can make this out. Like you can make out the whole rainbow right here, perfectly placed. This is going to be a good day. I can feel it. Can you guys feel it? Well, I can feel it. And one of the reasons why I can feel it is I've been having good luck on topwater. We got rain coming. I know it happens. It's like every weekend. Rain's coming. Get out there and hit them before the rain comes. But that rainbow, that is an awesome shot. We're going to get out here. We're going to catch us some largemouth bass on topwater. Yes, you guessed it. And I finished up a show last weekend. I was using this, and I've talked about it before. I think I got a video out showing you how to put this tail on. But this little whopper plopper just barely tugged, was the ticket to a cold morning in that bite. So I'm going to try to get out here today. And they may want it totally different. They may want it fast. It's a little warmer day. Last Sunday mornings when I went, and I tell you what, it was 40 degrees when we hit the water. It was cold. Today is like 54, so we are about 15 degrees warmer. Whole different body of water though. We're gonna have to see what they want. But if you've seen that show, fishing the strip pits, I was kind of working this, and that's why I put that tail on there, so I could kind of work this like a popper and work it slow. See, like that. Now, we caught a couple big ones that way, but the little bass, man, and crappie seemed to tear that up. That's what we have here, a little crappie. When you work this whopper plopper slow, on the morning bite anyway, I'm sure the afternoon's the same, they can't resist it. And that quick, we've caught a fish. It's not a bass, but it's crappie. Right off the get-go, fishing it slow. If I would have just been throwing this and cranking it back, I probably wouldn't catch anything. But that may be where the big bite is. You just gotta, get out here and start making some casts and see what they want. It's almost 7:30. It's supposed to be about 63 degrees today, I think. I think it's like 54 now. There's another, they're getting smaller. I may have to just pick up the pace. Look at that, new crappie fishing. Huh? Crappie fishing 101, what do you guys think? 2 crappie in about 15 seconds. This dude won't open his mouth. I'm gonna end up getting hooked. Oh my goodness. Kiss that crappie, that little bitty baby. That's definitely not an eater. These bass are definitely in a finicky mood. Don't get much closer to the grass than that. Got a fish. They were little bass. I threw it right at the edge of that grass, so that tells me I may want to work my frog. Normally they're never, there's just not a good frog bite at this place, hardly ever. But I may try it, just run it through that grass on a morning like this. But there you go, I've tried about every bait over in that little area. I threw that sucker, that Zinkers, and not a giant, but that is a largemouth. Mwah. Oh yeah, look at him. The old evil eye. Get out there, I'm kissing you. Should I kiss you? Yes, for luck. Bring me luck. You're a jumper. Oh, I barely got him. I didn't yank very hard at all. Well, the Zinkers is catching them, but they're getting smaller. That bass is yellow. Look at that little, hardly no markings on him, kind of yellowish. The zinker strikes again. We got to find a big fish though. I tried the subtle approach over here. Now I'm going to try the more aggressive. Throw something in their face. This white lipless crank, Booyah Hard Knocker. I want to say this color is called Royalty, but I don't know for sure, but they're white. There we go. It's their white lipless crank. And I did hit new water, but I threw slower moving stuff all over. Couldn't get a hit again over in this area. A couple casts in with this lipless, and now we're on to something. There we go. Oh my goodness, you're bass. You just aren't as big as what we're looking for. There we go. Oh man, they're little. Oh geez, I'm still just trying to figure out what the heck these suckers are hitting on. I'm catching them on a lipless, on the Zinkers rigged wacky and shaky head style. Caught a couple crappie on topwater, but the bass have all not been topwater, so the conditions still, you know, you would think there would be a topwater bite. We got sprinkles. I'm hoping that stays like this or no rain, because it gets a little too, it's not so much me, this is kind of a waterproof coat, or I do have a raincoat in the truck. It's the problem is the GoPro. I don't have a way for you guys to see and hear me and keep it from getting wet other than being under the bimini top. I will tell you a quick story. If I don't catch a fish, I have to tell you it later. But when the very first time I came out here and fished this place was from the bank, not a boat. And I came out here, it was me and Matt, brother and me, I don't know, I think brother and me and Matt. But we were standing right over here, casting to these trees. And you talk about, we were there for probably an hour, caught 15 or more maybe bass, and some nice bass, like right out of this area, and mainly on a little square bills, or some were chatterbait. But you had to throw it, and the grass was a little further back than it is now, so you wanted to get as close to those trees as you could and then bring it back. And they were hitting like shortly right after it hit. That's why I think square bills worked so good. You could get it there, you know, throw it, let it set a minute, and then as you started working, it didn't take but a few feet as it was working down, just bam, they were hitting. Kind of same thing for chatterbait. If you threw it and let it set just for a second, started working it back slow, there's that first few feet we were whacking them. Never had that kind of luck right in this spot since from a boat. I've come out here, you know, and tried to imitate what I was doing over there from the bank, and just, I don't know what it was, why they were stacked up in there that day, but never has happened again. This whole area actually is this year been almost dead. I missed one big one and caught one nice one over here, but as far as, there we go, I spoke too soon. But as far as just being stacked up with bass, it's just hasn't been like that, even in the spring or whatever. So there we go, getting bigger. Boy, a little bit of yellow. These things have hardly no markings on them though. But this is a fat bass. You talked about my last video, I talked about how thick they are. That's a little dude, but he's living right. I'm gonna kiss this one, just to try to bring me some luck. And we're gonna see. All right, one last look at this beast. Oh yeah, that's giant. Let's see if it'll jump though. Seriously, this dude have not had a jumper since that water started cooling off. But this guy's got it in him. He's got it in him. Oh yes, he does. Woo! I love it when a plan comes together. We're catching bass, it's raining, I got some crazy birds doing something in the background, but that bass was a jumper, and it's cold weather, but I knew I could do it. That's how you make them jump. You tell them what to do. Not really. Okay, let's go. Uh-oh, it's starting to rain. I'm probably gonna have to put the top back up. Man, I hate putting the top back. I hate setting down fishing. Have I talked about that before? Exactly how we do it. Big largemouth bass. Let's see if it'll jump. That is a beauty. We're gonna jump. Yeah! Woo!